Greetings, Royals, and welcome to Queen Tasha TV. In this video, I want to share a really cool gig that I got an opportunity to go to, which is called DesignerCon. Now, how I got this gig is through one of my gig hustle ways of making money, which is TaskRabbit. This is a gig that I've never booked before, and which is waiting in line. So I've had this as a service, but nobody's ever booked it until now. So this person wanted to go to this event, but they weren't able to make it, and so they're hiring me to go to the event and basically buy collectibles for them. It's really interesting stuff. So I'm excited to see what else is there. So I'm making it a little event. I got dressed up. I'm kind of cute, you know. But I just wanted to take you along. I thought I'd make it a little vlog and take you along and show you what I see, because this is the first time I'm going to like a convention for like specialty things, I believe. I'm trying to think. I don't really go to too many conventions, so this should be interesting, and I'm excited to go like buy really expensive collectible little trinkets for a rich client. I'm assuming. So yeah, and I'm getting paid to do this. He paid for me to, he gave me an Uber gift card so that it's paying for transportation there, and then I get paid for the service, and then he PayPal'd me to buy the stuff, and then I send it to him. And yeah, so I'll let you know how it all wraps up, but I'm gonna take you along the journey, so let's get into it. Greetings and welcome to Queen Tasha TV. I'm Queen Tasha, and I invite you to join me as I share my RV adventures, nomadic lifestyle tips, sustainable living practices, and vibrant Black Travel Tribe meetup highlights. A new edition will be diving into sharing my reignition of music and dance journey and my intuitive guidance to inspire and empower other queens. Together, let's live fearlessly free and reign supreme. Like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to the Empire.
When you say you feel low and good things are hard to see, when you pray to find love, I know somewhere we could be. There's a place where we can go tonight. sidewalk. All I need is hearing your sweet talk. Yeah, feel so free. My mind wanna jaywalk. Yeah, take a sip of that crazy look in your eyes. As we dance, as we move, as we fall, as you spin me off the ground. As we go, we flow into each other. One level up with you. Wanna make you feel it too. Wanna come around and roll closer. Yeah, yeah. Feel so real. We are a vision. Take a sip of that burning look in your eyes. As we dance, as we move, as we fall, as you spin me off the ground. As we go, we flow into each other. One level up with you. Wanna make you feel it too. Wanna come around and roll closer. Yeah, yeah. As we dance, as we move, as we fall.
Happy New Day, Royals. I am headed for day 2. It's not day 2 of the convention, it's the last day of the convention, but day 2 for me of doing this little gig for DesignerCon for a client on TaskRabbit. So I'm headed for day 2. I really enjoyed day 1. It was really interesting. Just like, it's different kind of nerds. It's not my nerd, but it's kind of similar to my nerd. So it was like really cool hanging out with. Anyways, I'm about to catch this Uber and head to the event. So let's see what's on the other side.
You better start moving. Feel the music. You better start moving and let it use you. You better start moving. Feel the music. You better start moving. Come on, just come on, just come on.
On a mission to get all the good stuff. And the hit is already popping over here. It's popping. I don't know what they're doing over here. Doing eBay Live over here. That's interesting. I don't know what that means. That's really cool. I don't really want to vlog. What is that? What? Check that out, y'all. That's intense. Nail art. Asian snacks. Yeah. Always have some snacks. You won't attract anybody if you have snacks. just I love the vibe over here, yo. It's a cool vibe. Ta-da, coffee. That's so cool. Yo, the vibe is spectacular over here. This is where I want to hang out, except for I don't take coffee.
We got something going on the deck.
Ta-da, coffee.
We got some free coffee.
I love this vibe. Where are you guys located? That is so cool.
You know I got it. I pull up, I come round, make my rounds, it's my town. You know I got it. Hey. When I'm round, they now. What's up now? This touchdown like. Hey, niggas from city be hating them niggas, don't show me no love. Hey, it is what it is, cause I'm brushing my shoulders, walk off with a shrug. Hey, this shit is a dub. Hey, this shit is a dubsy. Hey, why am I all in my feelings when I got these people that love me? Hey, I cannot feel none you niggas, I only feel one that's above me. Hey, come for me quick and I promise my niggas will make it get ugly. Hey, this shit's a dub. Hey, this shit is a dubsy. Hey, why am I all in my feelings when I got these people that love me? You know I got it. I pull up, I come round, make my rounds, it's my town. You know I got it. Hey. When I'm round, they now. What's up now? This touchdown. You know I got it. I pull up, I come round, make my rounds, it's my town. You know I got it. Hey. When I'm round, they now. What's up now? This whatever touchdown. You want, then I'm with it. Ay. Down for the cause, I'm committed. Ay. These niggas be causing the scene. Ay. I'm just perfecting the image. Ay. Now the game is a scrimmage. Ay. I just been pushing the limits. Ay. Don't got no on my team. Ay. All of my niggas is killers. All of my niggas is squad. Really been down for the cause. No fake friends. Can't say the same about y'all. I'm minding my business and staying committed. I'm treating this like a job. I'm running the muck and I'm caught in the clinic. I don't do this for applause. Yeah, you know I got it. I pull up, I come round, make my rounds, it's my town. You know I got it. Hey. When I'm round, they now. What's up now? This touchdown. You know I got it. I pull up, I come round, make my rounds, it's my town. You know I got it. Hey. When I'm round, they now. What's up now? This touchdown.
Such a vibe over here. I keep coming over here. I'm like, okay, where I need to go. I can see them from where I was before. I was talking on the wrong people for a really long time. Alright, I wanted to kind of get out of the way. Well, I don't like vlogging in front of people. Every time I think about it now, I laugh. Okay, take 5. Why do I feel weird vlogging in front of people? But it's not weird. Like, it's not a weird thing. People do it all the time. Like, they don't associate it being weird if you have a camera in your face and you're talking to yourself. But if you're just talking to yourself and you have no camera and no earbuds, people think you're crazy, right? Because talking to yourself is a thing that you do by yourself when nobody's around, generally, you know, unless you're autistic like me. And then it's okay to do as long as you have a camera in your face. You know, people don't know what I'm doing. Especially if I'm holding my camera. I do have a tripod in my bag, but I'm really, really high right now for edible that a friend gave me. That has kicked in and it is nice. I haven't been high off an edible in a long time. So I appreciate that. Shout out to Stefan. Yeah. I'm here and I just want to vlog a little bit about what just happened since I got here. Like, I didn't vlog anything when I got here, just a little bit of B-roll. And I'll probably fill in some stuff, prior to this story, to come up to this story. But basically, I have been on quite a TaskRabbit mission. Like, I'm hopping all around, doing stuff, seeing stuff. Let me put this thing on a tripod. My hand's starting to hurt. Alright. I'm definitely high enough to vlog out in public without any inhibitions. At the moment, there's people walking toward me and it makes me shy. Anyways, but I'm just gonna keep doing it because people know what we're doing, right? Anyways, so I was sitting here thinking that I'm just gonna come here and walk around, see cool stuff, and like buy some items for a person that is a collectible item of a couple of artists. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna show up, spend a little bread for him and keep it moving. It was one night. On the first night, I got the first clue that something was gonna be real interesting. So, but I'm all down for a mission. I've always wanted to be a little bit of a spy and do missions and stuff. So, and I love a good scavenger hunt. I wasn't expecting this. This definitely wasn't written out in the task, so I don't think either one of us were expecting this. But so Friday night kind of gave some kind of audition to what was going to happen today. So on Friday night there was a lottery. And he didn't know it was going to be a lottery. He had like a list of things that he wanted for Friday. And I was like, okay, boom, 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 I got you. and then I get there and they're like, oh no, it's a lottery for this, 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 and that. So I get all the tickets and like, come back at this time, we're going to call the numbers. They call the numbers. I don't get shit. And I'm like, damn. You should have failed. Like, I thought I was just showing up to buy stuff. Like, I didn't know, or like collect stuff. Like, I thought maybe they're just like handing it out, and then you just pay for it. I really didn't know what was going on. I was just going with the flow. I was communicating with the client live, and then, so today I get here and I get here thinking I'm getting here early because when I talked to the person when I left on Friday, I was like, okay, I'm gonna come here Sunday. I'm gonna try to get here as early as I can because they're doing the little drawing at 12. So I'm thinking, okay, let me try to get here early around 11. So I get the Uber. The Uber kind of was taking long to get because I don't know what's going on with my phone and being in Vegas, but I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, so I get here and I get into the area around like 11:15, and there was nobody over there, and I'm like, okay, bet. So I'm like, okay, where's the line to sign up for the, to be ready for 12 o'clock? And they're like, oh, we did wristbands. And I'm like, oh, when did you give out the wristbands? They're like, oh, there's no more wristbands. I was like, are you serious? Like, they were like, wait. So I walked around, I started talking to people. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, oh, there's more wristbands. And so I'm like, okay. So I get a wristband, and it has the number on it. It's basically the same thing as Friday. It's a lottery. And I'm like, why do they keep doing a lottery? I thought I'm just coming here with some bread to buy some collectibles like everybody else. I see everybody else walking around just buying shit. There's no lottery. There might be some long lines, for stuff that people really want. I think that was on the VIP night, but like today when I came, it's been pretty chill. Like, I think people are just buying shit, like just showing up, buying shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. So, but I'm, like I said, I'm down for a secret mission. So I didn't, they go through a whole little calling. There was 47 items, I guess, to choose from. And they called 47 numbers. There was a lot of people that didn't show up. There was a lot of numbers that were called, like a lot. And at the end, when they were trying to call the last person, there was at least like 6 or 7 numbers that they called that nobody showed up for. And I was just like, what is going on? And finally, I didn't film any of that, mainly because my high was starting to kick in. And I was like, I need to pay attention to make sure I don't miss them calling my number. Because I did zone, I bonked out for a second. And I was like, what I miss? When the high started to kick in. Because I didn't think it was kicking in. Like, it really took a long time for it to kick in. And I was just like, what is going on? Anyways, so I'm like, damn. So I'm like, there's another one that he wanted. So I was like, okay, let me stick around, get some information. I talked to a couple people to find out, okay, like, where is this next one? They're like, it's Arctic Fox. I'm like, okay. People kept thinking that I kept telling them I'm working for a client, but people didn't think that I understood what was going on. So it turns out I was talking to somebody that like wasn't even part of what I was doing, or it's not a part of what is going on. They're like, their thing is probably over there. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I go over to where I think everything is, start getting some more information about what's going on, and then I figured everything out because I'm a good fucking spy detective. Okay. Then I'm communicating with the client, and then eventually I call him to tell him what's going on. And then the next thing is that he wants, I find out that there's 80 pieces and they're gonna give out random number cards, and if you get a random number card, then you get in line for that. And I'm like, okay, bet, I got it. I didn't know how many people were standing roughly in that area that really wanted to do all this shit, but like, there was definitely a lot of people in that area. I wouldn't say that, I don't know if there was 80 people, maybe, but again, the high was starting to kick in a lot. And I'm like, okay. So I sat down, had some snacks, had some water. Okay, I was like, all right, bet, I'm ready. I'm waiting for this next social media post that is going to tell us the location of where they're going to hand out these tickets. I'm like, they're not going to hand them out right here. You guys going to make us go look for it like a scavenger hunt? I'm like, I was like excited but disappointed because I'm just like, yo, my high is kicking in. I really want to just get something for this guy. Get out. Yeah, so I was checking the social media. It wasn't updating for me. I didn't see shit. And then it updated for him. He sent it to me. And then I'm like, all right. So I started just heading because first, before I even get any of his stuff, I was peeping out what was going on. And I see a bunch of people start darting in one direction. So I'm like, okay, it's go time. It's go time. So I get up. I just start following somebody. At first I followed somebody and I seen them go. And then I turned back, and I'm like, because they really went fast, and I'm like, I didn't want to seem like I was walking randomly, because they started going really quick, so I knew they were going somewhere. And everybody that was standing over by me kind of dispersed. And so I'm like, okay, it's go time. So I get up, I start going. I didn't know where it was. I was checking the Instagram. It wasn't updating for me. I didn't see the story update yet. And then finally Cal sends me the update, and then I'm like, okay, I know what the location is, but I didn't know like the number of where it was. So I had my little map from the little program in my backpack. So I pulled that out. I looked to see where it was. I was like, oh, okay, I know where that is. Okay, so I was already kind of in that direction. And so I was like, I found where it was going. And by the time I got there, there was already a crowd on the lineup. And most of the people that were in the line up where I was were like at the end, already at the end of the line. So I was in the end of the line. Two people handed me stickers, but I don't even know if they were from that thing. I think they were just in the area like, what's going on? So let's hand out stickers. So it was like somebody else. But yeah, so that was basically it. There's maybe like a 10% chance that somebody gets up, doesn't get what they want, and what's left is too expensive for them, and like there's stuff left over. I don't know. Like that's maybe. And so hanging around just to see if that happens. The last one took about 30 to 45 minutes to go through the whole line of people picking and buying and all that shit. So I'm gonna head back in there, see if we have any hope. But basically, I didn't really get anything. I did buy one thing from somebody else that wasn't even really on his list. This was like a non-priority thing. It wasn't even in like the original pictures or thing. It was like something he was like, "Oh, this person's here. If they have this, get that." And so I got that. He was excited about that. He did win a golden ticket from the tokens that he bought. There was stuff to just buy, and then there was everything else was lottery, and I was just like, I was not expecting this. And I'm like, do I have a bad luck with lottery? Because I didn't win nothing. I was really hoping. I was sitting there trying to manifest, trying to, put some good vibes and energy. I wore a shirt that says positive vibes. I'm adorned in purple, I thought I was going to win something. I didn't win nothing. So, but that's not true. I did win a golden ticket from something I bought that was not part of all that mission shenanigans. So, that was a very interesting day. I did buy stale Papa John's pizza yesterday because I was really hungry. Or not yesterday, Friday. When I say yesterday, I mean the last day I was here. So I ate that and I was like, I'm not buying anything here. So I brought some snacks and I want to go home and eat food that I bought. It's in my stash. But there's some food trucks in front of me, so I'm gonna go check it out. When I was here on Friday night, the prices were insanely ridiculous, and I was like, y'all are playing. Y'all are playing. No. So, anyways, that's all for this right now. I'm gonna go check and see if we have any hope inside. That there's some people that came that really ain't the ballers they thought they were. Because I still have a large budget left over because we didn't win anything. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, legend status, ask about the name. I've been putting in work, collecting the fame. Up in the stat while they watching, attending the game. Either you in it or just a critic, man, we ain't the same. I'm focused on making this history. Into my top 5 list is listing me. I never got an L on pass, this ain't no breeze. I had to make the work outlast, the bill of steam is different degrees. And know I do this here with the ease, and never been easy. Slim, just keep one up the sleeve. I saw a few that had the passion, succumb to the greed. But I keep forward here, the goal is near this song. It's more for ears that know what's still to come. I walked inside to find no weapon form. Then looked inside the eye, withstood the storm. But I know temptation waits for years and all.
It's a lot of money on the line for this. If we get everybody jumping in the crowd, my partner said he probably put somebody in the ground for this. We used to talk about it, but I leave it now. Now I need $100,000 for my confidence. $100,000 for my confidence. Look, everybody got prices and other vices. I took a chance through the dices and got a nice hit. Was on the clock with security running the night shift. And then I got a DM of some change in your life. Then I wait for it, and then I pray for it. I just be hoping it ain't tain't what I paid for it. They say you never be as pure as your first form, and sights never be as clear as you first saw them.
Alright, so I'm back at home on the next day. And I just wanted to just like give a final recap of the event and experience of what happened after I last spoke. So I went inside and saw that the line was still long. And I was just like, there's no chance, really. There's not going to be no chance that he gets anything. I'm sure everybody's going to buy up everything. So I hit him up and was like, I'm going to get some food from the food truck. I'm going to expense it to you. I just wanted to let you know, basically. You know, get his permission, but just to let him know. That's what was going to go on, because I didn't want to buy anything from the food truck because it was super expensive. But if it was going to be on him, I was like, fuck it, I got to eat. It's hungry if I'm going to sit here and wait. So I got some crab cakes and fries, and they were super delicious. I went and sat down and ate them, and there was this like note on the table that talks about the birds are not real. And I was like, I knew it. At least the pigeons for sure. Those are definitely spy drones. But so I sat down and ate, and then my dog is so distracting. He's like sitting here, he wants my attention. And I've been petting him and loving him, but I've had to pause this video so many times just to record. Anyways, so sat down, ate my food, enjoyed it, then got up, walked back over to the area, and as I was walking over there, the line was literally like just finishing. And I was like, perfect, let me go see if there's anything left. Lo and behold, there was 2 items left. They were high ticket items. They were $500. It happened to be on the list, and I was like, this looks familiar, but let me just confirm. So I took a picture of it, sent it to the client, and then confirmed on the list that I had that this was the little thing that he was showing me. And I was like, sweet, I ended up getting something for the client, finally, that he wanted, and I didn't have to wait in that long line. If I would have won one of those tickets and had to wait in that line, I wouldn't have been able to get food because there was nobody else there with me, and I would have just sat there suffering, maybe even passed out. Because I was high I was super high at that point. So I'm glad I got to get him something and I didn't have to wait in line. Then I got that, and then I took the Uber back to the house. And what I'll say about that event is that it is a really cool event as far as like if you're into collecting art and, you know, supporting artists and designers and things of that nature. Like, that is a super cool crowd. It's not my crowd, it's not my nerd, but like I have a couple of different things that I nerd out about, and that's not one of them, but I appreciate that one. Like, I really appreciate that one. Like, I would go back if I was invited to do that again. I didn't buy anything. I didn't really see, I mean, I wasn't there to buy anything for myself, but I didn't see anything that I would really like get into outside of the fact that, and I didn't try the coffee, but the vibe of this little coffee vendor that was there. Like, they were having the best time. It was a guy on roller skates that was going around. Everybody had like the same like vibe of clothes. They were playing music, and they were literally like an eye-line site, and they were in the same area as where I was doing the shopping for my client. So it was such a vibe. But it was a coffee thing. It was called Tada Coffee. Tada? I think Tada Coffee. But I don't drink coffee. They were giving out free cold brew, but I don't drink coffee. And I was just like, that wasn't a good time to try while I was like hopped up on edibles. So, but I love the vibe. Yeah, but I didn't really see anything that I would really get into as far as like collectible toys or art or things like that. but I'm sure there's something for me, so. But I had a good time doing this event, and I made total $300. That's with the hours that I billed, one meal that I expensed, the other one he paid for out of the PayPal account, and then he tipped me a little bit, so yeah. It was quite an adventure. The whole like scavenger hunt thing I was not expecting, but it was super cool to see that that's what people were into, just to get some art from somebody, just to buy art. They weren't winning anything. There was no free prize at the end of this scavenger hunt. It was a scavenger hunt to get a ticket to buy something. And they was down for the whole adventure, and that's the type of fans that I want. I was down for the adventure. But I hope you enjoy this video, learning about like what I do, a little behind the scenes of what I do, and the gigs that I make money from. And if you're into the whole DesignerCon, if you're a designer, I highly recommend you go to this. This is like a highly attended event by some very well-off and not so well-off. There was a couple people said, "I'm broke now," buying art, and I was like, all right. And there are those people. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing that, and until next time, live fearlessly free and reign supreme. Peace and blessings. I'm out.